Раскис. Начинаем играть в очень интересную игру. Называется Нуар. Пропустить обучение? Да. Мы уже с вами опытные, поэтому, как говорится, ближе к делу. Здесь мы играем за детектива. Посмотрим. Что у нас тут? Так, водительское сиденье, да? Или все-таки с обучением? Не. Начнем именно с обучения тогда заново. Это немножко не то. Сорян. Но начнем с новой игры. Нет. Мы же должны увидеть эту красивую заставку, как говорится. Город на пути к величию. Новый город, в котором царит не человек, а автомобиль. Автомобиль — символ свободы и силы. Л.А. Нуар. Город, в котором каждый может вздохнуть спокойно, скрывшись от посторонних глаз. Вот это он быстро говорит. Я за ним не успеваю. Город, в котором дом человека — это его крепость. Мечта размером четверть акра, которую мы подарили людям. Город авантюристов. Город снов, в котором Голливуд творит мечты и грезы всего мира. Город первооткрыватель. Город мечтатель. Город потаенных желаний, в котором все не так просто, как кажется. Город 20 века, который станет образцом для всего мира. Безграничный город. Простирающийся до самого горизонта. В отражении. В морской пехоте ты всего лишь выполняешь приказы. Ошибки случаются, но их можно исправить. Ты знаешь, за что сражаешься. Знаешь, что все вы на одной стороне. Пытаясь бороться с коррупцией, ты гоняешься за тенями. Но как не узнать, куплен ли тот, с кем ты говоришь? Хуже того, блять, я не успеваю. Кому здесь верить, Кол? Я принял решение давным-давно. Привет, привет, привет. 14, ответь. На связи. 11А, перестрелка на углу 6-й индастриал. Есть жертва. Тут требуется патрульный в форме для поиска улик. Конечно, извините, но я физически не успеваю осмотреть место преступления. Благо недалеко ехать. Мы на месте. Переулок, где было совершено преступление. 10:10 PM. Флойд Роуз, отдел убийств. Вы мои помощники? Да, сэр. Фолк Седан. Лучше Капец, они быстро разговаривают.
put 2 in the Vic's head and then through his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a low life. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry up, Floyd. We got places to be.
Happy hunting.
Такие супер серьезные чувачки. Используйте вас, чтобы идти. Дело тухло, мы тут ничего не найдем. Наверное, ты прав. Давай поскорее тут совсем разберемся. Ладно, будь по-твоему, будем искать вон на той стены. Если ничего не найдешь, приходи, тогда все обсудим. Да, я понял. Смотрим, что мы видим. Мы видим пятно крови. Новая улика. Убийца поставил его к стене и вышиб ему мозги. Страшная смерть. Если ты мертв, то это уже не важно. Так, нажми правую кнопку мыши, чтобы закончить осмотр. Оп, а там пистолет. Мы видим отражение. На крыше что-то есть. Ну и ну, как ты это разглядел? Отражение в окне. Возможно, это то, что мы ищем. Попробуй туда забраться. Ну что, попробуем. Пушка на крыше, верно? Значит, нужно подняться. Полезли? Чё? А вот сама пушка. Они что, считают нас полными тюфяками? Смит Вессон, серийный номер S71893. Так. Осмотрим магазин. 2 патронов не хватает. Но вместо того, чтобы выбросить оружие в канализацию, они кинули сюда. Любопытно. Конечно, любопытно. Нужно действовать немедленно, пока преступник еще в городе. Кол, пушку мы нашли. Отвезем ее в отделение и дело с концом. Нас еще и наградить могут. Райф, мы можем проявить инициативу. Пизду. Короче, я не смогу здесь с ним. Я не успеваю читать диалоги. Правда, не успеваю. Конечно. Надо все-таки стремиться к лучшему. Оружейный магазин, пойдем. Погнали. О, а я один еду, да? Прикольно. Напарник не успел. Ну, сорян. Чувак, я дальше без тебя справлюсь. Да, я в порядке. Из того, что я въехал в него. Ну так, ладно, я в порядке. Вайп как у мафии, только чуть посерьезнее. Блин, ну, наверное, да. Да, чувак, иди в группу. А вот магазин. Оружейный магазин. Интересно, нас уже двое. Патрульный Фелпс и Дан. Что вам известно об этом спале? Смит Вессон, модель 27. Зарегистрированный магнум калибр 357, никелированная рукоять, украшена перламутром. Такая же пушка была у генерала Паттона. Я постараюсь побыстрее это пройти. Книга заказа. Нам нужно найти перламутровый револьвер с перламутровой рукояткой. Погнали. Открываем. Вот, Pearl Grip.
in luck.
Эрон
Errol
Шредер.
Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Все, едем туда.
Thanks, you've
Смотри
been a big
квартиру
help.
Шредера.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Не,
We
ладно.
call it in? Let's see if he's at home.
Графа здесь, в
Owning
принципе,
the gun doesn't
прикольная.
prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a
Хоть и
penny, in for a
2011
pound.
год,
Either way,
привыкаешь к
gun
ней.
good then.
Квартира Шредера. Шредера.
Are you trying to run people over?
Я не специально его сбиваю. Это плохо.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in
Так,
uniform
мы же
doesn't mean we can't use our
полицейские.
initiative.
Надо
I
же
guess so.
побыстрее все
Seems a
ездить.
little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't.
Jesus!
Jesus. I'm not special.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
I hope they didn't get our number, Phelps.
Как на мост попасть? Во сколько? Постараюсь. Что, едем на преступление? Ага, ладно, хорошо. Постараюсь. Вот и его квартира. Квартира Шредера 10:45. Я так долго ехал? Сохранение. В двери золотистыми ручками можно войти. Хорошо. Шредер, квартира номер 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Поднимаемся. Вторая квартира.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Да, конечно. Твоя
What the fuck
пушка
is
у
going on
меня.
here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him,
No
Ralph.
way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy?
That was...
Пока. Все. Готов.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's
Да,
lucky he caught
конечно.
me off guard.
Всего-то тебя вырубили. А так
Keep an
ладно.
eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Опа-на. Книжечка. Открываем. Смотрим. Лерой Тейт. 2 раза. О, Флойд Роуз. 22, 11, 46. Еще 12-го, 1-го, 46.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Ну, как-то так. Первая миссия. Быстро мы ее прошли. Заставочка.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso. Merrill.
Merle.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no city on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan. 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified. Code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Поехали. Мы, как всегда, первые.
Suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam on route.
Новая задача — задержать грабителей. Минус светофор. Вестовский сберегательный. 9:18 АМ. Ах, вы сучки. Минус 2. Блять, ты мой фуражку. Блять, взял мою фуражку. Чё, все? Что-то быстро. Тогда было в разы это дольше.
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Конечно, все получилось. Мы молодцы. Мы справились. Еще следующее видео. Флешбеки, флешбеки, флешбэк за флешбэком.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot
Так,
camp.
название уже написано.
They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bauer. I put him away before he jumped parole.
На самом деле я ее взял...
Get after him,
Ну, я ее
Phelps. I'll
особо
head him off in
ничего
the
не
car.
брал. Я ее так скачал пока что. Но, может быть, и возьму. Потому что игра, в принципе, относительно прикольная. Типа, знаешь, такое... 2011 год, короче, считай, GTA смешанный с детективом. Ну, это, короче, чисто детектив идет. Ты играешь за полицейского, у которого потом, ну, типа, идет карьерный рост, он становится детективом, где, короче, должен дела расследовать. Ну, короче, сейчас его, в принципе, увидишь. Вот, уже на Twitch перешла. Правильно, на Ютубе нечего смотреть, там YouTube качество срезает. Не то, что на Twitch. Вот это было сильно, мощно. Чувак. Если ты думаешь, что я тебя не вынесу, я тебя вынесу, блин. Все, об стену и готов.
You doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole.
Почему Панасенко?
You run track in high
Не,
school?
почему Панасенко?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor.
А, ну ты про это?
Esprit de Corps, Merrill 10, Franklin 8, Weiss 8, Donahoe 6,
Ты думаешь, я
Kowalski,
тебя не
6,
переиграю?
Hudson 5,
И я тебя
Kelso
переиграю.
2, Leadership, Donahoe 8, Franklin 7, Merrill 6, Kowalski 6, Weiss 5, Hudson 5, Kelso 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Сразу в офис, в офис. За шо? Да за шо мне в офис? Покупатель, будь осторожен.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
В смысле? Не понял.
Could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Это было сложно.
Further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
Ну, блин, ты же сама знаешь, я клинику особо не смотрел.
You're first reporting then. We'll get a
Так пару
perimeter going and
сезонов
move
и
the
все,
crowd on.
не до конца.
You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks
Да,
show
мы
up.
играем за Келса.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Осматриваем трупец. О май гад, он умер.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
По-моему, мне кажется, или он мертв. Пульс смотреть на руке не особо. Посмотрим голову. Ну да, в принципе. Так. Что у него в кармане? Что мы видим? Банк Аркадий Уэстелк, 3-й стрит. Имя Галетта, адрес К. Галетта. Ух, ёп. Короче, серьги жемчужины, да? Цена 52 бакса. Произведенные выплаты. Мартин, Глярди, Мартин. На товар 01786. Спасибо. К. Галетта, квитанция заказа, серьги с жемчугом. Получатель банк Аркадий. Понятно. А что есть еще? О, еще одна ручка.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
А если другой карман? А он все равно, да, руку берет? То есть, если другой карман, никак не посмотреть. Понятно. А если это... Так. Ну, здесь пусто. Все. Так. О! Пойдем сюда. А что это у нас здесь? А у нас здесь пистолет. Какой дебил выкидывает пистолет в мусорку рядом с преступлением?
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Так.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Расходитесь. Так, пойдем сюда. Ну не знаю, лучше с собой тогда забрать пистолет.
What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got
Так, допросить очевидца. Ну что, пошлите.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss.
Вот это актерская игра-то, а?
Everett.
Какая актерская игра? Заслуженная Оскара.
Clovis
Галет. Так, показатель свидетеля. Продавщица пивного магазина, свидетель убийства Веретта. Да я понял. Дай мне вопрос задать.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened?
Что именно здесь произошло?
I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Пиздит она, блядь, явно видно. Вообще не сожалеет. Просто у нее реакция пипец, блин. Каша врет, блин.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Блять, вообще изи, блять. Ну нате квитанции на товар.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu.
Пипец, переживать за сережки, блядь. Тут человека убили, блин. Она, блядь, тут за сережки свои переживает. Капец, блядь, мелочная.
Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other.
Ага.
Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Блять, еще бы ему не было бы больно, блять. По 5 пуль, блин. Шмальнули в чувака. Не, мне вообще не больно, да? А мне не больно, курица довольна, да? Капец, блять.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's.
Hartfield's это на Бродвее между 5 и 6.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Ну, конечно, сомнительно, блин. Чё-то здесь, блядь, не сходится.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Понятно. Погнали подробности убийства.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many. And they were so loud.
Чё, типа не врет, да? Ну давай.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together.
Ну всего-то 5, не так уж и много.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Давно пора. Так. Мне кажется, надо вооружение сейчас.
Girl saw it all. The killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Нам надо все хорошо осмотреть ювелирный магазин. А может быть, в этот вооружение сгоняю? Нет? Давай сперва вооруженный. Вождение это не мое здесь. Да, давайте копу будете сигналить, блядь. Я ж вас посажу здесь всех. Чё, без светофора? Со светофором любой может, а ты можешь без светофора ездить? Да, конечно, блядь. Мне бы еще... Я полицейский. тупа, что ли, моя? Не дает мне здесь нормально ездить?
That's coming out of your wages, not mine.
You've helped quite enough.
Иглсон. Оружейный магазин Иглсон. Погнали. Посмотрим пистолет получше.
What can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Понятно. Ну, все понятно. Все сходится. Едем. А это... Стоп, подожди. Такая себе мафия с другой стороны. Ну да.
Hartfield. It's up on Broadway, Cole. Come on.
А как? Куда ехать-то, блядь?
Hartfield. It's up on Broadway, Cole. Come on. Hartfield. It's up on Broadway, Cole. Come on.
А, вот места. Короче, тебе уже это не нравится, да? Он бы сказал, такая себе игра. А я не знаю, будет здесь мафия или нет. Может быть будет, а может быть нет, блин. Ага. Ну понятно. Ну что, ювелирина? Ювелирочка. Ювелирочка. Заходим. Напросить Эдгара Келла.
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Вот пиздобол, блядь.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Сукин сын, блядь. Блядь, чувак, я тебя, блядь, догоню.
Kalu, get back here!
Я немножко распугаю здесь людей. Я не хочу в него стрелять. То есть его не нужно ранить. А зачем мне постараются прицеливание показывать?
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
А можно как-то побыстрее, блядь?
Kalu, get back here!
Is that a backfire? Maybe a bowl of that chili?
А, типа можно так сделать?
Too late, Kalu!
Сейчас, подождите.
Stop or I will shoot.
А можно так сделать? Прикольно. О, там чувачок застрял.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Прикольно,
The case that
прикольно.
makes you,
А я не
and
знал.
the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps.
Сейчас принесем
This is your
признание.
chance. Don't fail me.
Не ссы. Сейчас все будет. Вот, блядь, кофе попивает, сигарет покуривает.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Врет? Это ложь. Да, конечно, ложь, блядь.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Хрена себе, блядь.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Так, что тут у нас? Квитанция на товар. Чек на серьги выдан. Религиозный мотив. Возможный мотив антисемитизм Гейджа. Погнали.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
Ой,
This is
ему не
America. It's not
нравится.
Germany. It's not a
Он
crime.
бомбит
Some people don't like
на
Jews,
эту
Mr.
тему
Kalu.
разговаривать.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
С тобой интуицию используем. Чуваки, проблемы. Блядь, ты какой-то сомнительный хер, блядь. Очень сомнительный.
Parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that shtup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Блин, этого чувака можно в мемы, блин. Только так фигачить. Годен. Полиция Лос-Анджелес. Ну что, бывает. Водительское сиденье. Либо прошли обучение.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic.
Костюм такой себе.
The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we are partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps. Parker O'Green?
Ну, хорошо. Выход там, да. Пойдем посмотрим.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got here. We were here in 5 minutes. What are you going to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Так вы в армии не воевали, блин. Ой, это моя тачка.
You know this place?
Sure.
Near the old gasworks and Sigma depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Так, надеюсь, я не
Tell me a little
разобью.
about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now?
Надеюсь, я не разобью. Спустя 1 минуту, блин. Просто.
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Что бывает?
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping.
Как всегда, мини-светофор. Надо привыкать к управлению.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45.
Вот бы еще спидометр бы показывал, с какой скоростью я еду.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Блин, ехать, конечно,
So you
далековато.
won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly...
Фу, вот это был...
Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and...
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Ох, братан. Тикай, хлопец, то бы пизда.
Give it up now. Take it easy on yourself.
Бля, чувак, ты собираешься... Собираешься, блядь, от меня бежать? А пофиг, живым или мертвым? Мне вот это интересно. Блять, только на прямой маршрут, я тебя, блять, ёбну сразу. Чувак, ты меня кто попадешь, блядь? Мне кажется, что он где-то споткнется.
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what? How long do you think you can hold out?
Готово. Значит, надо было его раньше ёбнуть. Ну ладно. Ну, убили и убили. Чё горевать-то? Сам виноват. Мощное преступление раскрыто. 1 из 40. Ну чё, молодцы, молодцы. И так будет с каждым. Так, мы уже все, мы уже близко.
Way too close.
Товарная станция Pacific Electric. Пропустите, пропустите. Это ты, Быковский. Вперед, парковка прямо перед вами.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Что ты ссыкуешь, блин? Я не буду тебя арестовывать по цвету кожи.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and...
Да пошел в жопу, я все сам сделаю.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Ты мне вообще не нужен был. Я все сам сделаю. Мусорки проверили.
Officer Hart, Phelps, traffic. What have you got? Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Да тут улик, блядь, мое почтение. Ну что, будем смотреть, как говорится, тачку. Так. Что тут у нас? Чувак, ты уверен, что это не относится? Ну ладно. Тут записка. Записка. Давай записку. Хватай записку. Бойня Риверсайд. 3:20. Получатель Ф. Морган. Одна свинья.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Что думаешь, приобрел? А, я понял. И все, я прочитал. А что, тут больше... И все? Ну все, багажником все. Давай здесь посмотрим. Капец тут месиво, блин. И как он на этом ехал рулем-то? Мне вот интересно. Давай очки посмотрим. Бля, очки моднявые, пипец. Я все такие компьютерные бы взял бы. Stencil.
Stencil glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Ну, в принципе, можно очки уже положить. Эдриан Блэк, да? А есть удостоверение на имя Эдриана Блэка, Банкер Хилл Авеню 620. Мужчина белый, 32 года. Понятно.
32 years old, married.
В общем, ничего зря. Что он здесь делал?
What was he doing out here?
Хороший вопрос. А это фотки, да? Полагаю, что у них были более счастливые времена. Блин, ну это вообще такая страшная фотка. Ну, это страшная фотка. А все? Только две вот эти? Труба. Ею, скорее всего...
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Да, конечно. Так, что мы умеем? Люди. Свидетель. Присутствие на месте преступления. Сведения. Погнали. Надо спросить. Ну ты вообще. Так.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Надо поспрашивать.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Мне кажется, он не врет, блядь.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Блядь.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Угу. Так, сведения об...
You know, my nephew joined the police, and he's a little slow too.
Ах ты, ты чё, поел,
Do you
блядь?
know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Ах ты, сучка.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Блин. Что значит, блядь, это лицо?
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Ага. Блять, ну это
We
пипец
found a steel
какой-то.
pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Tell me the truth. You hit the driver with the pipe.
You can't prove I touched that pipe. I think you should take that gun off, and I'll teach you a lesson in some manners.
Ладно.
You want to arrest me now, or can I go back to work?
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
Ну ладно,
If you
34
have
тоже
to, I
неплохо.
guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now. I'm going to notify the wife.
Как я
You seem to have it
три
under
из
control.
4?
Yeah,
Вы
I
чё?
got this.
Я ж на шару сюда. Так, чё, к жене поедем, да? Так, ну что, дом Блэка. Поехали.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Lampa, can you drive to this one?
Я хочу, чтобы он довез. А вот это удобно. А вот это очень удобно. Мы ж тут не спидраном занимаемся, между прочим. А дела расследуем.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Ну, я как человек военный. Все видим.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Margaret Black.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Что, можно ее внимательно изучить? Давай. А, вот.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Можешь позвонить, прикольно. Ты за... А вот и телефон. Давай позвоним.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Спасибо.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Еще одни спички, да? Они везде. Нет? Все. Это счет, да?
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Конечно, надо посмотреть, что у нас снаружи. Горячая вода круглосуточно. Она сказала, что он у стены за кухней, да? А, вот он. Так он не доделан, ни хрена.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Так, нет.
That can't be right.
Это... А, вот. Наверх. Не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Никого не надо. Тише. Я тут, между прочим, собираю. Я работаю на... Ага.
Pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Да почему ты решил, что рядом? Мне кажется, стоит здесь поискать улики. Не? Кусачки.
Optimistic, Cole.
Так. Угу.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
А, что, здесь только билет, да? Я понял. Надо же посмотреть, очки-то на месте или нет. Стензел.
Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Да, значит, он там был, получается. Ага, скрытое послание.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
А ниже нельзя? Все? Нет, здесь тогда неинтересно. Че в белье? Опять эти спички, блин, везде эти спички. Короче, надо в тот бар ехать и там узнавать, спрашивать. Осталось здесь еще посмотреть. Здесь вообще пустые коробки, будто кто-то уже уехал. Причем как в спешке собирался. Отдельные спальни, отдельные фотографии. Да, что-то странное. Я тоже так думаю. Мне кажется, надо спросить насчет этого. Потому что у нее тоже... У нее пустой шкаф. А какого хрена у нее пустой шкаф?
What now? Get a statement from Mrs. Black, but go easy on her. She's had a rough day.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Блять. Сложно. Либо пиздит, либо нет. Поздравляю. Так, нет, не пиздит.
Is that all? I would hope you're taking this case more seriously, detective.
We found a receipt.
Да я ж не специально, блин. Все, я понял. Короче, она...
Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Так, спички.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives
Блядь,
there.
у тебя весь дом, блядь, в этих спичках, блядь. Блять, я что-то как-то сомнения, блять.
Your husband would rather spend time at the bar than be at home with you, Mrs. Black. And that makes you angry.
Yes. It does make me angry. But I know my place, officer. Unlike you.
Блять, писец. Блять, у нее на все одинаковое, блять, лицо. Как мне определять?
But you knew where he was really going because you told him to meet you at the rail yards. That's where you jumped him. Now, how did you hide the body?
You have an overly active imagination, young man. Do you have any proof of that allegation?
Вообще говно.
My husband is missing. You say he may be hurt, and the best you can do is berate me? You're a poor example of a man.
Да ладно, не она, что ли? Да
I
это
think you should come
она.
clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Ложь, блядь.
Yes, I am accusing you. Your husband was going to leave you. That's motive. Now your only alibi is an empty house. Get it off your chest. Tell me the truth.
Whatever your theories are, you're going to have to prove that I was there and that I wanted to hurt him. Do you think you can do that, detective?
Ох, блядь.
Find my husband, you incompetent fool, or the LAPD will be facing a lawsuit.
Да ёб вашу мать.
Was your husband wearing his
Ну
glasses when he
ладно.
left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
So you disposed of the new pair after you killed your husband. You made a mistake in leaving the old pair behind.
I never did. How can you be so heartless, throwing around accusations at a time like this?
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
Ладно, я
What's
лошара.
there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact interstate if he was going to grow his business.
Our job is to find out what happened to your husband. Your lack of cooperation can only hinder our investigation, Mrs. Black.
Я на один угадал. На 1 из 6. Не быть мне детективом. Короче, она не врала, я понял. Ну и ладно, блядь. Ну и ладно.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. All right. Where to?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
Да она.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
What's so special?
Хотя с ним стоит поговорить.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake? Yeah, you and me go way back.
Да, спасибо, тебе пользы вообще.
Right?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
У стенки. У стенки, блядь. Фрэнк Морган? Ты не у стенки?
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
That cherry pie was
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps. If Black is hurt, anything you give up might help us find him before it's too late.
Look, if something happened to Adrian, then I'm sorry to hear about that, but I don't know nothing more about it. I can't help you.
Ах ты, сука. Ах ты, пиздобол.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there?
You signed your name and left it on the slaughterhouse receipt, Frank. We couldn't have you colder if we found you curled up in the back seat.
All right, all right. I helped him. He wanted it to look like his car got hijacked. He's fallen for some dame up in Seattle, and now he's got to go start a new life with her. Goddamn fool.
А вот это интересно.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Ты пиздишь, блядь.
Lies, lies, and more lies, Morgan. You know where he is.
What have you got that says I know where he is? Well, that's it for me, gentlemen. Over and out.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him. I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? You tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Ну да, будем следить. Детектив из меня так себе. Ну да, он, конечно, знатный еще тот пиздоблом. По нему это видно.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Да, ты не особо далеко. А тут, блин, жестко. Сейчас идет слежка. Но здесь, блин, миссия, конечно, длинный пипец. В диалогах я налажал только так.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close. Now would be a back. Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Don't work on it.
Опять номер 2? Серьезно?
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try to head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Опять за ним бежать.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Вот, блядь, побежал, придурок.
Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian.
Попался.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
Ну, как сказать? Общение с людьми у меня не очень. Найдено улик 12 из 14. Правильные вопросы 5 из 14. Если бы мы как следует нажали на Фрэнка Моргана, он бы все рассказал про Эдриана Блэк. Ну, лоханулся. Лоханулся. Ну, что поделать. Все равно, как говорится, главное, дело раскрыто. Все. А на сегодня это все. Надо идти отдыхать. Блин, прикольная игрушка. Скорее всего, буду на стриме проходить. Поэтому до следующего стрима. Всем пока.